Whether he's marching in the parade or gearing up on the mountain, it's hard not to notice 15-year-old Ethan.
I'm from Mexico. I live in the States, but I am a dual citizen. My mom is from Mexico.
Ethan is the only racer representing Mexico at this year's Whistler Cup.
Do you speak Spanish? That's usually people's first reaction.
The Vermont resident grew up visiting Mexico City numerous times. However, it wasn't until he learned about Prince Hubertus, Mexico's only current Olympic ski racer, that he too decided to represent his mom's country on the slopes.
It was really when I saw him, I was like, man, if I could ski for the Mexicans, I could go to the Olympics.
And so, he reached out to Toby a few years back to get the ball rolling. Luckily for this coach, this half-Mexican speaks perfect English. Toby also coaches quite a few French and Japanese foreigners where he has to rely on movements to get the message across.
A lot of it is nonverbal. You take an athlete and you move them into a position that you want them to be in, and you try and say, this is where you are, this is where you need to be. Ethan's gotten a lot better, at least since I've been coaching him.
Luckily for Ethan and Toby, they also aren't the only solo team at this year's Whistler Cup. Estonia, Saskatchewan, and Serbia are just some of the other men's teams with one racer. With plenty of spots to socialize on the mountain, loneliness is never an issue for participants.
I've made friends. It's just a really nice crowd.
Today, this proud Mexican's sole focus is on racing. After a few quiet words of wisdom,
touchdown nice and easy.
It's time to hit the Super G, Ethan's first ever Whistler Cup run.
That was probably the scariest run of Super G I've ever done before.
He may speak English and he may live in the States, but for Ethan, being able to show the world what his other home is made of makes these memories that much more special.
I think it's really cool that I can come here and say, hey, Mexicans are okay at skiing too.